Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you an OP level 125 Mohgwyn Sacred Spear build guide in Elden Ring. This weapon shreds down bosses and enemies alike. A single press of L2, as you're going to see here, can shred down these enemies, so it's extremely useful. Now, with this weapon I'll show you the stats at level 125, but if you're a lower level, I'll tell you where to put the stats now. You only need 16 strength to two-handed. It does require 24 strength, which is quite a commitment, and it will chop down the damage that we're dealing. But if you two-hand it, you only need 16. So at level 125, I got 45 vigor, 24 mind, 28 endurance, 16 strength, 14 dexterity, which is also the minimum dexterity required. And I went with 57 arcane. This is going to increase the damage of that weapon skill that you saw there, allowing us to one-shot a lot of trash mobs and deal a ton of damage to bosses. So like you can shred down Godfrey in like literally under a minute with this. So I'm also using the Shard of Alexander to boost the damage of the weapon skill here, as well as the Carrion Filigree Crest to allow us to cast it a bit more frequently. Lord of Blood's Exaltation alongside a White Mask will give us 30% damage boost after we trigger blood loss buildup, so that can get pretty lethal. But if you don't have the Shard of Alexander, you can go with the Warrior Jar Shard. Or even the two-handed talisman if you got the DLC for increased damage with that. But I think that this is like the optimal loadout. So yeah, the best strategy with this weapon is to just get in close and press L2. It's really as simple as that. So you can press it once to deal an attack like that and it just drops everyone around, as you saw there. But you can also press it a few times. Like it'll do a knee hill, knee hill, knee hill attack. So you can do it 3 times. And you even can do it through stagger there. So the last one you hold it up a little bit longer there. But yeah, the damage of it is incredible. Typically, you don't want to be spamming it too often because you can run out of your FP a little bit quick with this weapon if you're doing multiple hits, but sometimes you do need it for heavier foes. And it'll also trigger blood loss buildup, which is just awesome to see. So it does a little bit of everything. You also get the blood flame on it whenever you're able to attack with that. So after doing the blood boon ritual, you get that nice blood flame blade on the weapon, which is awesome. So I like the heavy attacks there, but even just a couple attacks like that, we were able to trigger blood loss buildup. So this is really great. Also, for the Wondrous Physic, I like the one that's going to increase the amount of posture damage that you deal, because this is a great posture weapon, honestly. I'll show you the spells that we also go with, but I would honestly just recommend saving your FP for casting the skill Blood Boon Ritual on this weapon. Blood Flies are nice if you're at a range, but yeah, Flame Grant Me Strength is another great one, and if you want to upgrade your Faith to 25, you can go with that there. So I went with a 15 Faith to be able to, I didn't even guess 15 Faith for this build, but 15 Faith for Flame Grant Me Strength is not a bad investment as well. And I guess, yeah, I'll show you the Wondrous Physic as well, because the Physic itself can boost the amount of damage that we're dealing too. So for the Wondrous Physic, I like the Stone Barb Cracked here to give better posture damage. But then also the Flame Shrouding Cracked here will boost temporary fire damage. So this deals fire damage, and we're going to get more of it out of the Wondrous Physic, so that is a nice thing about it. But you always want to be two-handing this weapon because you do need it to be able to deal damage. Otherwise, it'll not trigger the weapon art here, but you can see it's gotten even stronger now, and then just even like a simple press of R1 is dealing almost 700 damage there with a good amount of posture. So we got shredded there, but yeah, you just want to continue to spam this, as it does have a bit of a stagger to it as well, so you can take enemies out of their attack animations with this, which is nice. But I really enjoy this charge attack because it has a big reach there, and then you can follow it up and it'll likely break posture, but 2, trigger the blood loss buildup. It does everything, this weapon, and you can also go with like a jump attacks too, so that is another option if you want to get a bit of extra posture damage. But as you saw there, we were able to trigger blood loss buildup with only 2 attacks with this weapon, and it hits in a huge area. So the Blood Boon Ritual makes this weapon incredibly powerful. So there is a Mohgwyn Sacred Spear build guide in Elden Ring. If you found this video useful, please hit that subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.